Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, a choosing beggar entitled Karen is tricked out of her groceries and gets roasted in the process. Let's jump right in. Now this isn't my story, it's my friend Mike's. His dad and he were at a large grocery store. They were almost done with their shopping and they met Karen for the first time. She was standing in the middle of the aisle on a phone call and talking very loud. His dad asked her to move so he could get some potato chips. She glared at him and put her finger over her mouth to tell him to shut up. So Mike and his dad waited for her to finish her call and she walked away. Later at the checkout, Mike and his dad put all of their groceries on the conveyor belt. They put a divider at the end so there was no confusion with whose things belonged to which person. Here comes Karen with her, and I'll quote Mike directly, 2 flipping shopping carts of groceries, most being very unhealthy food. She, unbeknownst to Mike and his dad, removed the divider and started to put her groceries on the belt. Mike's dad noticed and asked her if she could put a divider between the groceries. She then had a fit about how Mike's dad should help her pay for her things, since she had 5 kids and a small house and couldn't afford her groceries. Mike's dad, according to Mike, got a huge stuff-eating grin and said he would pay for her groceries. Mike said he was confused, but his dad whispered to him to go with it. So the cashier scanned the groceries and bagged them. Mike and his dad put them in his cart, and the cashier got another cart as it was a large amount of stuff. The Karen was on a phone call and didn't notice what was going on. When Mike and his dad were leaving, with a different cashier helping with the 3 carts of groceries, the Karen noticed and screeched, "Why are you stealing my groceries? Help! Security! They're stealing my things!" The cashier that checked Mike and his dad out said, "No, they paid for it, so it's theirs." But this Karen was not finished and yelled, "But my kids!" Mike's dad, without hesitation, said, "Shoulda kept your legs shut, you dumb broad." She scoffed and looked at him like he just kicked a puppy. Everyone laughed at her, even the elderly manager. In the history of time, has this removing the divider thing actually ever worked for somebody? If you've seen this happen in the wild, please let me know about it. Story 2 shows us a choosing beggar who gets angry and insulted when his old classmate won't make him a massive wall painting. He's willing to get him a haircut. Hi, I don't know if you remember me, but we used to go to school together in Dubai. I sat opposite you for most classes. Well, your email was on your Facebook, and I know that you are doing art now, so I was wondering if you would paint me something to go in my house, like a big mural or something. It would need to be done in the next couple of weeks or so, because I'm sure you're not doing much due to the pandemic. Anyway, let me know what you think. Hi, when you say Dubai, do you mean in year 2? Because I'm having a hard time placing you. But anyway, I'm still doing my essays for the end of year, but I think I'll be able to work on something. Exactly how big are you wanting this painting to be? I have a couple canvases already primed at my house, so you're in luck. There's one that's 2 meter by 2 meter, or one that's 1.5 meter by 3 meter. Also, what exactly are you wanting me to paint? Because that might affect how long it takes. Thanks. Hey, I can't believe you don't remember me. That's actually a bit rude. But anyway, it's going to be a picture of me and my dog. It's his mom's birthday coming up, and I know she'll just love it, because she loves us so much. For the size, I was actually wanting a whole lot bigger, like maybe 5 meters by 7 meters, because it's going to be a statement piece. For time, I need it done in 2 weeks, please, as that's when her birthday is. Also, I won't be able to pay you until this whole pandemic thing is over, just in case you're about to ask about price. I don't know if you know, but my mom owns a hairdresser salon, and she would be willing to come to yours and do your hair when she picks up the painting in exchange. Hi. As nice as that offer is, I think I'm going to have to decline. For starters, for me to get a canvas that size, it would cost a lot of money and labor, not even factoring in the pandemic, to just get it to mine. Then it would take me way longer than 2 weeks to paint something that size. Also, if I'm not going to get paid for it, then there really isn't any point in me going out of my way for this. I'm sorry. Thanks. Wow! OMG, you're so flipping rude! First, you're like, I don't even know who you are, and now you're like, I'm not even getting paid. What is it about a free haircut that you don't understand? People are literally out on the streets demanding haircuts, and here's me offering you one for free. Second of all, you've met my mom, and now you're actually ruining her birthday by refusing her gift. So I'm telling her that this is all your fault. I knew when I met you that you'd be useless, so flipping selfish. Don't ever contact me again. I love it when somebody contacts somebody and then tells them to never contact them again. That's one of my favorites. I don't know about you all, but I could really use a haircut. In story 3, we have a choosing beggar at Chili's who wants to be comped some free food. So Sunday, I had my first encounter with a Karen. I work at a Cincinnati Chili's place as an assistant manager. Sunday morning, a teenager and I were working like any other day, except that I came in late without any makeup on. I'm sitting in the office, got one eye done, looking fab, when I feel the earth shake beneath my feet. I get my other eye done quick, and I hear some commotion outside my office. I come out silently, listening. The cast is me, an entitled wench, and a teenager. Okay, I guess I can do that. Yeah, because I was here yesterday at 3 o'clock, and let me tell you, the food was horrible, and I need you to comp it, but I will pay for the Greek salad. The kid looked my way, pleading for help with his eyes. The tension was real. He knew once I came out, he kinda messed up in telling her that it was okay for him to comp the meal, which it wasn't, so I caught that early on as well. What's going on here? How can I help you? Well, I was here yesterday, and I have a doctor's appointment nearby, and another place nearby where I go. Me and my husband were here yesterday, and we bought your food, and it tasted like it's been sitting outside for hours. What's funny about that is I worked yesterday all day, prepping food and running the place during this COVID time, and I don't recall her face at all. I would have remembered. As for the food sitting out all day, we have heaters with water and covers. It's constantly hot and boiled, nothing sits out like that. And we cover our products all the time. What time did you say you were here? Exactly at 3 p.m. I was here yesterday and I don't recall serving you. Do you have a receipt or a proof of purchase? If your food was the way it was, why didn't you call and let us know in order to comp your meal? I was here yesterday, and your food tasted awful. I want you to comp it now. She turns to the teen. I need you to make me 4 conies and a 4-way. I'll pay only for the Greek salad. The teen just stands there staring at me awkwardly. If you don't have proof, we are not comping you anything. You can purchase everything you like, but we aren't comping anything. The choosing beggar gives me her death glare and puffs. My husband will hear about this. And she storms out. There was a customer who saw everything, and we all burst out laughing when she left. Honestly, that was my first encounter with such an entitled choosing beggar. Hopefully, never again. In story 4, we have a choosing beggar who wants a great deal on ice skates because she doesn't like the color. My parents were cleaning out a closet in the guest room when they found snow gear. Knowing they definitely won't ski again, they decided to give them to me to sell online and told me I could pocket the money, but that I needed to get rid of them ASAP for a guest coming soon. I listed each piece of gear online at pretty low prices and got hits almost immediately. For the most part, no one tried to bargain and everyone was polite and on time, except for this lady. This lady asked for some adult women ice skates that I listed. Her first question was whether or not I had the same shoes, but different colors. I told her no, these were the only pair I had on sale. She proceeded to ask if she could pay $5 instead of the listed $15, since the color was not the one she desired. I told her it's either $15 or stop wasting my time. She eventually accepted and we arranged a time and place. I arrived at the Panera Bread parking lot at the arranged time, but was told she would be late by a few minutes. A few minutes turned out to be half an hour. Finally, her car arrives and this short, pudgy woman comes out and meets me at my car. When she finally arrived, she threw apologies for her tardiness, that anyone could hear were fake from a mile away. I showed her the skates and immediately her nose scrunched up. I don't like white. Well, those are what I listed. Well, I don't like white. I'll only pay $5. We agreed on $15. Yeah, well, I only got $5 on me, so... She gives me puppy dog look eyes, but unfortunately, she was dealing with someone who doesn't take any stuff from anyone. So, while maintaining constant eye contact, I closed the skate box, slowly shoved it back into my trunk, and was walking to my driver's side door when she suddenly realized that her little stunt wasn't going to get her the skates. Wait, where are you going with those? Gonna donate them to Goodwill. I wasn't actually. There were people who answered the listing after her that were interested, but like heck I'm gonna let this lady try to skimp me. Wait, let me hop into Panera Bread really quickly. She quickly ran inside the Panera Bread and after a few minutes came out with, alas, more bills in her hand and a croissant. I held out my hand and she placed $12 in it. 15. Well, I had to buy a croissant. I didn't need to break the 20. $15. The lady just stands there staring at me, expecting me to accept the $12. I just made my way to her car, put the $12 on the car's roof, and walked back to put the skates back into the trunk when the lady finally relented and handed me a 10 and a 5. I shoved the skate box into her hands. She scampered back to her car with a scowl and drove off. I made sure to give her a terrible review on Facebook Market before driving back home. The OP did a great job, but all the way through it I was hoping, please raise the price, please raise the price. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.